Good morning, gang. Joyce with Skipping Cats Farms here. I'm fixing to do a major reset on the fencing. I've been given permission to graze next door, so that's what I'm going to do. So this morning I've got the sheep out here in the paddock from yesterday. They do not have access down to this section like they had. They're not real happy about it. Yesterday they got fed an early, once only feeding of sheep feed, and Mama's not grazing as well as she was and is wanting some sheep feed. But so what are we gonna do? We're actually going to set up fencing for the family to graze next door. Let me show you what I have done, what I'm going to do, and a little bit why. I'm not going to go into a lot of show you for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't really have the time, and number two, so much of that is context dependent for me and for you. So if I show you what I'm doing, tell you what I'm doing, and show it to you, and then just tell you why, then you can use that thought process. So first of all, I had to move the Jeep and the Mazda to the outside. Now, previous with the ewes, I only did 2 reels, or 2 wires on the outside, 4 and 6. Now that I've got the babes on the outside lines, I'm going to be doing 2, 4, 6. They can't get under, they can't get over. That's only going to be on this outside perimeter. So this is going to be converted to a 2, 4, 6. That's going to come across behind the cars and come over here to this white post, and then go over there to that corner and go straight out. So I've got 2 paddocks that go halfway across and are approximately 36 feet wide. I'm going to divide this into 3 paddocks and this to 2 paddocks, and that'll get them grazing for the week. What you see here, going back, here's the main gate. So it opens up wide. You can see how you've got a lot of short vegetation there because it's been trampled pretty bad. So what we'll do is we'll take basically from here to here, and we'll go back to the gate and come across. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking. What I'll do is I'll leave it open here. Once I get it totally set up, what I'll do is I'll be taking this reel off and bringing this reel around and stopping it here where I've got the shoelace there. But I will be adding a lower on this one, since it's kind of an inside. I'll be going 3 and 5 because I don't care about the ewes. I don't want the lambs to get out, so I'll do a 3 and 5. There's already a 5 on there, but I don't know if I don't have enough line on this reel to do that, so I'll have to bring another reel in and do a number 3 wire over here. This gets shade in the afternoon. This is decent grazing. This is a place where the ewes like to come and chew their cud. So this will be their kind of staging area. I've got this gate set up where it swings around and hooks into that PVC. You've seen that before. So when I bring them over, this will be opened. This line will be closed off here so they don't go in there, and they will walk through here, and then we'll have an alley from here to here, which is the widest point. And then one of the beauties is we had an inch of rain yesterday, Normally I can't put step-ins into a gravel driveway, but I was able to do it there, and notice I did it right in the middle of a patch of grass. It went right through. Notice I added a new one right here. It went on top of a dandelion. Dandelions have tap roots. It went right on in. And then this will be the alley coming through here. It'll be 246 and 35 and 35. And then the alley will come through here. Depending upon how my reels go, I may have 3 reels that do a 246 all the way out, because it'll be 246 all the way out, down, and back. But that's going to take a lot of reels. And then the dividing line, I'll just put a single 5 in that. And the interior paddocks, I may just do a single 5 on that as well, because the lambs will be contained in the whole area, and if they want to feed around, and it'll give them room to run around a little bit, but the ewes will stay in the section that is set up for the day. And then this alley, they're used to this alley going all the way down and back into shade. I'm not going to let them do that this time. They're just going to come down here. This will be blocked off from them getting in here for the first half, and they'll come down, and then from this point going back, it'll be the 3-5 that it has been. But that 3-5 is going to come across to here, and that'll be the terminus. So they won't be able to go back there, or the 3-5 will terminate there, but the inside lane will come across over here and come across there. And so they will not have access to the greenhouse. They'll not have access to any of this area back here. They're familiar with it. That's grass that's going to be getting some good shade. I just don't want the little ones to have access to all of that stuff. There's a lot of stuff back there. So, we'll have 246 on the outside. We'll have a 3-5 on this. I'm going to go ahead and do a 3-5 to keep them off of this half. I'll do a 3-5 here, and then I'll just do a 5 in the segments over here. And those step-ins up there are staying there because I'll have to take everything down by Friday. And this line that has been here from before is along the property line, and that's to let the animals here know that this is no longer their property once they get to this line. So hopefully that'll be the way that it works. And so with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day, and whatever you do, just keep chasing the dream. And I'll give you another quick video once I'm done. Now, one thing I did do before I forget, before I let you go, this whole thing was all set up, and I have 2 big geared reels in the back. What I did was I turned the power off, and then I unhooked both lines from there and undid any of the shoelaces that I had, and brought the gate hooks down to here, because as you can tell, you can't see the other end of the line. So I just hooked the gate hooks here, which is where I knew I wanted these to stop, and then I stood back there and reeled them up. You know, it's like when you get a bite on a fish hook, right? You know, you go fishing, you can tell when there's something playing with it. So I knew I got caught here, and then I stopped reeling. I gave myself a foot or two of grace over there So a couple, maybe closer to 3 feet. So I have room to do my shoelaces from here. And so I didn't have to walk back and forth 3 or 4 times. So I forgot to mention that. That was one of the reasons. That's what came to mind that made me want to go ahead and do the video for you guys. So anyway, that's where we're at. This is what we're looking at. Things have grown like crazy in the last week. I've got grass that's going to seed. I've probably got grass that's put on 4 inches in less than the last 10 days. So spring is springing. And with that, gang, I'll wish you blessings for the day. And whatever you do, listen to them birds. Just keep chasing the dream.